Hello. I'm gonna make a video because some of you guys don't know how to use characters because you're new, or because you just suck with them. So, I'm gonna probably like put timestamps or something, but I'm gonna show you how to use every single character in the game properly, and not like a really stupid idiot about them apples, yeah. This is Noob. They have 3 abilities. They have Dussekar, Slate Skin, and Ghost Burger. Here, let me turn them on. Okay. Q is Dussekar. When you use it, it gives you a speed boost that you're faster than the killer. Yeah. See that? I get speed 1 right here, and now I'm faster than the killer. You can use that twice because of the number over the top of the ability. And there is another ability called Slate Skin Potion. Basically, what it does is whenever you use it, it will give you a short health boost, and it will also give you speed once it is finished. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but see how I just took like no damage? Well, I mean, I did take damage, but you get what I mean. Slate Skin also gives you a speed boost. I don't know if you saw it over there, but that's the good part about that. And then the final one is the Ghost Burger, which makes you slightly invisible and undetectable if you ever get highlighted. See that? Boom. Do not use this if you ever want to get away from someone because they can see you. How you see that you self right there, that's basically how they see you. Okay, the next character is Elliot. Elliot has an 80 HP, but it makes sense considering they are a healer. See this Q ability right here? This is to throw a pizza. It does get highlighted for people if they're close enough to it, and upon consumption it heals a certain percent of their HP, I don't remember. It's a pretty small amount, but it does get increased for every generator you finish within the round. Also, every time someone uses your pizza or collects it, it gives you a charge to your Rush Hour ability. And I'll show you what the Rush Hour ability does. See right there, it gives you extra speed 3 for a short amount of time. Yeah. So, yeah, you can recharge that if someone collects your pizza after you kill it. And that's about how you use Elliot. If you want to actually use them well, you got to be able to know how to loop, but don't use them if you don't think you know how to survive. Okay, so I was gonna do something about like 2-time, but unfortunately I can't use them because I literally only have 2 people here, and he has a certain ability that lets him like get more health if it's the last man standing. It's all a thing. Basically, all you gotta know is 2-time, he gets 2 lives. First life, he has 80 HP, and I think his second life gives him 40, but upon entering second life, he gets weakness 5 and speed for a couple seconds. But basically all you gotta know is that he has no abilities and he kinda sucks, so only use him if you genuinely like just want a challenge in the game. Or if you just like 2-time because you think he's hot. Okay, basically, so the first thing, with Guess, well, Guess he's just pretty overpowered. It's 115 health. He can charge, which hits back the, the enemy, like this. Which knocks them back. Yeah, it can also be used like if someone's over an edge or something and you need to hit them off. But it's not really that helpful considering it puts you more at risk, because look, one more time. It kind of slows me a little bit after I do that, so just get them closer to him. Okay, the next thing though, block. This is kind of important. Block, you only have a single second to do it, and it slows you down a lot. Watch this. Look. See, I get slowed down. But yeah, I can get like, I'm very vulnerable, like how you just saw right there. He hit me. But, yeah, that kind of sucks. But if you can actually time it, like you can predict it, like look at this. Yeah, just kidding. Boom, you can hit your punch and it'll parry him, which basically stuns him. Okay, there we go. See, now I have a punch. This punch can be used and stored. And though it's not as good as a parry, for doesn't stun him as long, you can still use it like this. And does stun them a little bit. I don't know why that didn't go far, but yeah, that does that. That's good. That's good. But yeah, if you only use guest if you're really good at timing things. Okay, so the next survivor is called 7 and 7, or just 7 and 7, however you want to call it. He has 3 abilities, well, technically 2, but the third one is just more helpful for the first ability. See, this ability right here is probably the most important one because it shows how your clones move whenever you clone. First one, I'll say right here, aimless. That just makes your clone walk around wherever the hell you want. You can just walk over there, yeah. That could trick the killer. You get like a short invisibility for a second, which I'll show you in the next one. But yeah, they can die. Next one is Pathfind. Now, I know I'm not in a round right now, but if you were in a round, it would show the furthest spawn. And that's the exact area in which the clone would go in. So he'd follow the path to the farthest spawn. And the final one is Cursor, which makes your clone follow your cursor. You'll have to give it a second, though, because it will originally just go straight forward, then it will follow. But this is probably the best one to use if you really like 7 and 7. And also, while I'm doing this, I gotta show you something else. See, I turn invisible and undetected for a second, and here, I'll make him follow my mouse. The invisibility and undetected is basically just the ghost burger from the Noob, if you gotta check that again. Oh my god. And the final thing is the cool GUI, which, again, if you're in a round, it will show you the farthest spawn. When you use it, it will take a short time to fill up, but once it finally hits the final part of the bar, then it will teleport you to that farthest spawn. Okay, now for probably one of the best ones right here. This one is Shedletsky. 100 HP. I know I forgot to go back to HP, but you saw that. The only good part about this HP is that he can heal, but I'll show you that in a second. This right here is a slash. This can stun him, sort of like how Guest Punch can stun killers. So, it has a very short range though, like look at this here. Small range, but okay. Look, what you gotta do is have the killer follow you. So while they're following you, look, I'll show you right here. They have to follow me, and I have to hit them like that. But don't make it too obvious by straight looking at them. Just make sure you're running and then hit them. Okay. The next thing, this can heal you up. Let's see, I was at 40 something. It heals very slowly by ones, but it's very helpful if you want to get your health back. And yes, there is a 60-second cooldown. I just have no cooldown time. But yeah, that Shedletsky. Builderman. He has 90 HP, so he doesn't have the normal 100 or over. He's kind of like Elliot with a low amount. He has 2 abilities, but you do get stunned when you're trying to do them. Well, not stunned, but you can't move when you're doing it. Look at this one here when I make a dispenser. Boom. I get stunned and I can't move unless it's far filled. Anyways, that was the first one right here, dispenser. The dispenser basically heals you by ones. So you get healed when you're standing inside this green circle. Other players won't see it, only Builderman can see it, but as long as you just stay near the dispenser, it will heal you a short amount. In this blue circle, this is the radius in which that you can't place other things. So let's say you wanted to place this one right here, a sentry. You can't place it right here because it's within this green circle. And you can't place it here because it's in the green circle. And you can only have one of each out at once, unless you have more Buildermen. Then you can have multiple, but they have to build them too. And the next thing, over here, is a sentry. This also takes the same amount of time the dispenser does to build. But this one, instead of just healing you, it more so attacks the killer and takes away little bits of their health. It also slows them down. So it's a try moving. Yeah, see he's slowed down. Yeah, that's basically what the turret does, but they can break things. See here, you can break the turret, and you can also break the dispenser. So if someone's near you, just don't let that happen, I guess. Just keep your sentry far away when you're building it, and if they break it, oh well, at least you got some money and XP. Okay, the next one is Dussekar. That's 90 HP, less than 100. I can't really show the abilities. Yeah. But, I'll just explain it the best I can. Actually, yeah, that'd probably work better. Okay, real quick, I'll show you this. This right here is the plasma beam. When it's shot into the killer, it deals like a certain amount of slowness to them. No damage though, but it can pass through walls, so that's pretty good. Okay. So, Dussekar, I know I just said I couldn't show it, but I had a brilliant idea, and it was totally my idea, definitely. But, see, this one right here, Plasma Beam, I know I just shot it at the killer, that gave him slowness, but if you shoot it at a survivor, it gives them a shortened amount of speed. So instead, they become faster. Yeah. And this final one right here, Spawn Protection, can only be used on other survivors, but it makes you slow while you're using it, so make sure you're using it away from the killer. So, you see where my mouse is right here? This is the center of the circle. See, if I just get out of the circle, it doesn't work. Okay, this one's probably the hardest one to explain. But I'll try to explain it best I can. See this health right here? This is random. I'm pretty sure it can't go anywhere above 95 or 100, I forget. But whenever you spawn in, you'll get a random amount of health. Somewhere near, like, I think, in between 60 or 70 and 90. But it can change by doing this. See right here, this is a coin flip. Pressing Q, it'll either give you tails like that, it'll give you weakness, which does stack. Weakness will make it so you take more damage. Or you can get a hedge. Hoping I get a hedge. Okay, never mind. I'm really unlucky. There we go. Okay, hedge. Boom. So, hedge gives one charge to both these abilities. Reroll's ability is to change your max health. It either goes down or up, depending on how lucky you are. But yeah, I will do that. But, see right here, I'll use reroll. I got lucky, so I went to 102. Here, I'll try to find one of those down. Yeah, see, 86. I think the most you can get is 130, and the least you can get is somewhere near 50. But yeah, you can do that. Next one, let's see. Ignore this weakness. I gotta get ahead. Oh yeah, you can get multiple charges. I'll tell you that in a second. Next one is to shoot, which it does have a cooldown like all of these. I just have no cooldowns on again. But this shoot right here, there's a lot of factors to it. Whenever you try to shoot, there's a 50% chance that it will shoot, 25% chance that the gun will do nothing, and a 25% chance that the gun will explode on you, dealing damage. I'll try to find every single one of those. Right here. Boom, I shot him. That one, shot myself and I took damage. I'll find one that does nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, when your gun explodes, you can't use it again unless you use this final ability. Hat fix right here, you need 3 charges right here on either reroll or shoot. Once you get those 3 charges, you can use the hat fix, which has a long cooldown, and it will take away every bit of weakness you have. So here, I'll show you this right here. I have 13 weakness. Second I use that, takes all that weakness away. And not only that, but it fixes my gun too after it just exploded on me. Here, I'll find one where it... Yeah, that one does absolutely nothing. Here, this is Raging Pace by Jason. It makes him so he's unable to be stunned, and then he can... Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not the best idea to use it when he's using Raging Pace. Anyways, let's say he's moving and I hit him right here. Okay, never mind. Let's say I don't hit him. Okay, one final thing. Let's say I'm standing all the way over here and I were to shoot him. See how long this stun is? Boom, he's already back. But let's say I go straight up to him like right here and I'm really close to him. Stun's gonna be a lot longer. Check that out. It's more of a risk because he can definitely hit you, but I mean, boom. See that stun? Crazy. Okay, that's basically how you use everything. Maybe I'll make one for killers another time, I don't know. Also, thanks to this guy right here, this little goober, he actually helped me do this. He was that Jason, you saw that whole time. Haha. Yeah, I'm probably gonna credit him. He's not getting paid. But anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I want money.